Wholeness, YouTube. Happy now. All is now. It's a gift to being a present. Fresh Sage signing back in here, putting out my perception into the cloud of the collective to expand the collective consciousness. Okay? And this is going to be my continuation on my Saturn placements. My last video I did was Saturn in Sagittarius. There's going to be Saturn in Capricorn. Okay, so first off, Saturn is home here. Okay, Saturn is familiar with Capricorn. It's looking at this, it's the feminine side of Saturn, Capricorn. So Capricorn would be the feminine side of Saturn. So here, let's look at where Capricorn gets born from, the 10th house. Capricorn gets born from the 10th house. Okay. On your astrological natal chart, your 10th house is also known as your midheaven. Okay. Yeah. So let's look at the modality of Capricorn. What's the modality of Capricorn? Capricorn would be Earth. It's an Earth sign, but it is cardinal. It's cardinal. Okay. Meaning initiating new ways on how to go, about gaining stability in your life. Okay? Yeah, like I say, Saturn. What is Saturn? Saturn is that planet of limitations, boundaries, reality, how you go about gaining stability in your life. Yeah? Okay? How you utilize your 3D time, to gain your desire or whatever you want. So this is a Saturn mix. Okay, so this is where Saturn wants to be. Okay, so here with Saturn in Capricorn, most definitely, you someone who's most definitely business minded. You're about your business, you're about your money, you're about someone who, you're very earthy. When it comes to your business, when it comes to your reality, how you go about gaining stability in your reality, you don't play. You're probably a boss. This is a boss placement. You're probably someone who's like a CEO or someone who's like, someone who's just like, let's say you work in a company, you work for a company, and you're most definitely like one of the higher ups. You have a higher position, in this with this placement, so yes, looking at this, people, you go about creating new ways on how to gain some sort of stability in your life, or even creating a blueprint in a way, because that's what this Capricorn is about, initiating new ways, on gaining stability in your life, so yeah, Saturn is it's at home here, it's just like, you have all the energies, all the forces are with you here in this placement, to utilize. You have all the influence to utilize here. Okay, so it's just like, like I say, it's positive and negatives of everything. So yeah, I know you've got this placement here. Saturn is happy here. Saturn is in Disneyland, Father Time, Chronos. Saturn is known for that serious planet, but with Saturn being here, most definitely you could come off as, really harsh, really dry, when going about gaining stability in your life. But that's not negative. That's more positive from my perspective, because in this world we live in this 3D world we live in, okay, in this 3D world we live in, when we're looking at businesses, when we're looking at how people gain stability in their life, when we're looking at partnerships, when we're looking at organizations, it doesn't care about your feelings, okay? Let's look at your opposite sign. Cancer. Okay? You see the opposite sign. So when I've done my video with Saturn in Cancer, okay? Where if you put Saturn in Cancer, you can see how Cancer is a more right brain sign. Okay? It's more subjective. And someone who brings their emotional baggages to the workplace is most definitely gonna, get stepped all over. You can see how this doesn't work, okay? Someone who brings emotional baggages when dealing with reality, on how they go about gaining stability in their life. If you bring in emotional baggages and you're putting emotional attachments, to your job and, things you're working on, your career, unless that career is stable and is guaranteed to be, set, it's like, from my perception, that's not wise, to have like that emotional attachment, to your job and your, let's say, because unless it's reliable, and beings who usually do carry their emotional baggages to the workplace, it's shunned. It's like, no, business first, money first, results first, results, okay? And this is the opposite of Cancer. That's with a Saturn and Capricorn, you're about results. Show me the money. I want the money, more results, okay? Like I say, depending on the spirit and the body and how you utilize this influence, depending, let's say, most definitely, looking at this, this placement, this just stands for like, I can imagine someone with the suit and tie, that suit and tie, that suit and tie, and it's just like no hair, all shaved and shit, all about the money, all about the business, okay? Not just the money will come, of course, because you're business minded, because you're all about the business, and you about the work, okay? I mean, let's look at another earth sign here. Virgo is about that working. Yeah, Virgo does the work. Virgo is about the service, the workers, okay? Taurus, Virgo is mutable, okay? So it's adaptable, and it's Mercury, so it's more communicating. So let's say with a Virgo and Saturn, it's like more communicating in and relating in the reality, relatable communications to make sense to how they can go about gaining stability in their life and go ahead and work towards that. Any services that they can provide, Virgo is about that service. That's their energy. It just is what it is, okay? Let's look at another earth sign, which would be Taurus, okay? These are your sextiles, by the way. These are the sextiles to Capricorn, which would be Virgo and, not sextiles, my bad, trines. Your trine would be Virgo and Taurus as a Capricorn. So what I was to do is, okay? So that's how I'm just comparing. So that Taurus is more about, okay, the fruits and labor from the work being done. The money. The Taurus would be about the money because it's being ruled by Venus. The pleasure. You feel pleasurable. You feel the pleasure when you gain the money, when you get the results. Okay? You feel the satisfaction when you gain your results, okay? But with here in Capricorn, it's about that blueprint sitting back. Okay, so I'm looking at the fucking Virgo, you know? I create the blueprint, I give it to the Virgo to work on it, and the Virgo does the job like the perfectionist would, and gives it to, and the Taurus reaps the fruits and labor and is pleasured and has the Venus light, you know, to reap that satisfaction, while this Capricorn is that boss in the back, just dry as fuck, you know, waiting for, just, making sure the Virgo do the work. Hey, nigga, get to work, get to fucking work. And, the fucking, what's it called? You can see it, so it's like, yeah, that Capricorn and Saturn, this is where Capricorn wants to be, man. Capricorn wants to be here, it's about reality. So Capricorn, these niggas is about they're about their shit. In whatever they're working on, whatever field they're in. Doesn't necessarily have to be a CEO or boss, but with the Saturn in Capricorn, how you go about gaining stability in your life will be seen as original. Okay, it will most definitely be seen as, practical, the way someone should go about, running a business. Okay, and you will be able to place boundaries and limitations, on let's say, you will be able to place the necessary boundaries and limitations, without any resistance. Boundaries and limitations that would be impeding on your business or how you go about gaining stability in your life, you will be able to, detach without any resistance. Okay? So this has been my interpretation with Saturn in Capricorn. Versus signing out. Catch you next time.